Hey, hey, hey. All right. So I know probably not going to be, like a fan favorite, okay? Hot, man. Dang, I'm going to have to put my AC in. Telling you, it's hot. It's hot. Hair time. Hair time. Anyway, uh, so no, you're not black, Albertino. You are not black. You were. I don't know who did it, but I did go through my block list. Um, Not completely through the whole thing, but what? What? What are you? Why are you yelling? You're not black. You're right here. Why are you yelling? I've been pretty good. How have you been? How have you been, Al? So I wasn't planning on doing any kind of like drama right now. I know it's probably boring. That's awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. So I was thinking about reading, not the Bible, by the way, you guys. Not that that's not a good thing to read, but no, not that. I was gonna read something different. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Have you ever heard of The Outsiders? I don't know how old you are, Al, but I know it was a movie. Remember, it was a movie and a book way back when, the olden days, and you never heard of The Outsiders? You never saw the movie or read the book? No? Well, I thought I, yes, I have heard of Scarface. Al Pacino wasn't in the Outsiders, but it's not a bad book. It's only 56 pages, so I just thought, well, okay, we'll start small. I know I had started another one before, but then never got quite all the way through it. So you know how that is. I mean, really, I don't have. I mean, it was just a thought. Yeah. I wonder if there probably is a book version of that. I should look it up and see if there is. Okay. Yep. I thought her womb was polluted. So, Chapter 1, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind: Paul Newman and a ride home. I was wishing I looked like Paul Newman. He looks tough, and I don't. But I guess my own looks aren't so bad. I have light brown, almost red hair, and greenish gray eyes. I wish they were more gray, because I hate most guys that have green eyes. But I have to be content with what I have. My hair is longer than a lot of boys wear theirs, squared off in back and long at the front and sides. But I am a greaser. See, back then, this is like in the town, not town, time of where there was like gangs and stuff, but not gangs, more like Fonzie kind of days, like those kind of gangs, like or when you're a jet, that kind of stuff. Those kind of gangs, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, my page skipped. Sorry about that. Not good. Okay, so anyway. But I am a greaser, and most of my neighborhood rarely bothers to get a haircut. Besides, I look better with longer hair. I had a long walk home and no company, but I usually loan it anyway, for no reason except that I like to watch movies undisturbed so I can get into them and live them with the actors. When I see a movie with someone, it's kind of uncomfortable, like having someone read your book over your shoulder. I'm different that way. I mean, my second oldest brother, Soda, who is 16 going on 17, never cracks a book at all. And my oldest brother, Darrow, who we call Derry, works too long and hard to be interested in a story or a drawing or a picture. Hi, Southern Belle. Oh, you did? Thank you. Thank you. And in the movie, so I'm feeling like this is Pony Boy who was talking first, which was played by Ralph Macchio. Now, I don't know if you guys got this because in my mind, I've got the characters in my head are like Rob Lowe was in it, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, Patrick Swayze was the older brother. I feel like maybe Emilio Estevez might have been in it. I'm not even sure, but it was a good movie and a good book. So thank you for saying that, Southern Belle. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm not like them, and nobody in our gang digs movies and books the way I do. For a while there, I thought I was the only person in the world that did, so I loaned it. Soda tries to understand, at least, which is more than Derry does. But then Soda is different from anybody. He understands everything almost. Like, he's never hollering at me all the time the way Derry is, or treating me as if I was 6 instead of 14. I love Soda more than I've ever loved anyone, even mom and dad. Just so you guys know, Soda's his brother, not a twin. He's always happy-go-lucky and grinning, while Derry's hard and firm and rarely grins at all. But then Derry's gone through a lot in his 20 years, grown up too fast. Soda Pop will never grow up at all. I don't know which way is the best. I'll find out one of these days. Anyway, I went on walking home, thinking about the movie. I said, this is where it always gets on me because because I'll try it this way. No, no, that's not right. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it without. Um, oh, oh, no, damn, it goes so fast. Okay. I like books with pages. Just to flip the pages is so much easier. Anyway, I went on walking home, thinking about the movie, and then suddenly wishing I had some company. Greasers can't walk alone too much, or they'll get jumped. Or someone will come by and scream, Greaser, at them. It doesn't make you feel too hot, if you know what I mean. We get jumped by the Sox. I'm not sure how you spell it, but it's the abbreviation for the socials, the jet set, the West Side rich kids. It's like the term greaser, which is used to class all us boys on the east side. Uh, okay, so I get it. So it was that they were poor and the other ones were rich. So I wonder if that's how it is, like, basically in all of, like, when they started, like, gangs back then, if it had something to do with, that whole wrong side of the tracks thing. But then, yeah, I mean, I don't even think like really it was like gangs more or less. It was just like friends hanging out, and then another group of friends would maybe go looking for a fight or something. And I don't know. Anyway, we're poorer than the Sox in the middle class. I reckon we're wilder too. Not like the Sox, who jump greasers and wreck houses and throw beer blasts for kicks and get editorials in the paper for being a public disgrace one day and an asset to society the next. Mm, wow, not much has changed, huh? Um, Greasers are almost like hoods. We steal things and drive old, souped up cars and hold up gas stations and have a gang fight once in a while. I don't mean I do things like that. Derry would kill me if I got into trouble with the police. Since mom and dad were killed in an auto wreck, the three of us get to stay together, only as long as we behave. So Soda and I stay out of trouble as much as we can, and we're careful not to get caught when we can't. I only mean that most greasers do things like that. Just like we wear our hair long and dress in blue jeans and t-shirts or leave our shirt tails out and wear leather jackets and tennis shoes or boots. I'm not saying that either socks or greasers are better. That's just the way things are. Hey, Mr. Rourke. Wait, just in time I was reading. It's actually called The Outsiders. I'm only on page 2 of chapter 1, so I haven't missed too much. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Loyalty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate knowing you guys are listening. I could have waited to go to the movies until Barry or Soda Pop got off work. They would have gone with me, or driven me there, or walked along. Although Soda just can't sit still long enough to enjoy a movie, and they bore Derry to death. Was it Patrick Swayze who played Derry in the movie? I feel like it was Patrick Swayze. Um, and I feel like Emilio Estevez might have been one of the rich kids gang. Maybe Rob Lowe was in it too, I think. It was really an all-star cast. It really was. I'm sorry, it just was. I don't know who else was in it. Diane Lane. She played Cherry. She was from Streets of Fire. So anyhow, okay. Derry thinks his life is enough without inspecting other people's. Or I could have gotten one of the gang to come along, one of the four boys Derry and Soda and I have grown up with and consider family. We're almost as close as brothers. When you grow up in a tight-knit neighborhood like ours, you get to know each other real well. If I had thought about it, I could have called Derry and he would have come by on his way home and picked me up. Or Two Bit Matthews, one of our gang, would have come to get me in his car if I asked him. But sometimes I just don't use my head. No, this is The Outsiders, but pretty much the same cast, kind of, except like C. Thomas Howell and Ralph Macchio were never really in that kind of. That was, oh man, there was just so many like really great movies out back then. But this was a good book too. So since it's only, a little over 50 pages, I thought I'd give it a go. Give it a go. So I get to know each other real well. Okay. But sometimes, okay, it drives my brother Darian nuts when I do stuff like that because I'm supposed to be smart. I make good grades and have a high IQ and everything, but I don't use my head. Besides, I like walking. I about decided I didn't like it so much though when I spotted that red Corvair trailing me. I was almost 2 blocks from home then, so I started walking a little faster. I had never been jumped, but I had seen Johnny after Four Socks got a hold of him, and it wasn't pretty. Johnny was scared of his own shadow after that. Johnny was 16 then. I knew it wasn't any use though. The fast walking, I mean. Even before the Corvair pulled up beside me and Five Socks got out, I got pretty scared. I'm kind of small for 14. Remember in the movie it was Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid. You guys remember him? If you do. uh, Even though I have a good build and those guys were bigger than me, I automatically hitched my thumbs in my jeans and slouched, wondering if I could get away if I made a break for it. I remember Johnny, his face all cut up and bruised, and I remember how he had cried when we found him, half conscious, in the corner lot. Johnny had it awful rough at home. It took a lot to make him cry. I was sweating something fierce, although I was cold. I could feel my palms getting clammy and the perspiration, sweat, in case anybody doesn't know that, just kidding, running down my back. I get like that when I'm real scared. I glanced around for a soda bottle or a stick or something. Steve Randall, Soda's best buddy, had once held off 4 guys with a busted soda bottle, but there was nothing. So I stood there like a bump on a log while they surrounded me. I don't use my head. They walked around slowly, silently, smiling. Hey, Grease, one said in an overly friendly voice. We're going to do you a favor, Greaser. We're going to cut all that long, greasy hair off. He had on a Madras shirt. I can still see it. Blue Madras. I don't know what that means. For me, that's like a drink, I think. One of them laughed, then cussed me out in a low voice. I couldn't think of anything to say. There just isn't a whole lot you can say while waiting to get mugged, so I kept my mouth shut. Yeah, this is Pony Boy talking. Yeah. Need a haircut, Greaser? The medium-sized blonde pulled a knife out of his back pocket and flipped the blade open. I finally thought of something to say. No. I was backing up, away from that knife. Of course I had backed right into one of them. They had me down in a second. They had my arms and legs pinned down, and one of them was sitting on my chest with his knees on my elbows. And if you don't think that hurts, you're crazy. Mm, where am I at here? Oh, this thing goes so fast. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you very much. So sorry. Jeez, oh Pete, stupid phone. That always adds up right in the middle of a book. What the guy still with me? I was reading The Outsiders. He's getting jumped. They've got him pinned down. It's really, oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. Sucking right now. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, there's something going on. I'm gonna have to go out, come back in maybe. Because I got like very minimal patience. Okay. I get you. I know. We're only on the second page, the first chapter of The Outsiders. Shut up, Mr. Rourke. They're so funny. First page, first chapter, second page, The Outsiders. Okay. And Pony Boy's getting jumped. They're going to cut his hair. He says, they had my arms and legs pinned down. There was one of them sitting on my chest with his knees on my elbows. And if you don't think that hurts, you're crazy. I could smell English leather shaving lotion and stale tobacco, and I wondered foolishly if I would suffocate before they did anything. I was scared so bad I was wishing I would. I fought to get loose and almost did for a second. Then they tightened up on me, and the one on my chest slugged me a couple of times. So I lay still, swearing at them between gasps. A blade was held against my throat. How'd you like that haircut? It occurred to me then that they could kill me. I went wild. I started screaming for soda, dairy, not soda like soda, but soda pop. The brother, played by C. Thomas Howell in the movie, by the way, guys. For soda, dairy, anyone. Someone put his hand over my mouth and I bit it as hard as I could, tasting the blood running through my teeth. I heard a muttered curse and got slugged again, and they were stuffing a handkerchief in my mouth. Shut him up. Then there were shouts and the pounding of feet, and the Sox jumped up and left me lying there. Not the Red Sox. Not the White Sox. That's a group of rich kids that beat up children. The Sox jumped up and left me lying there, gasping. I lay there and wondered what in the world was happening. People were jumping over me and running by me, and I was too dazed to figure it out. Then someone had me under the armpits and was hollowing me to my feet. It was Derry. That's his older brother, right? This is The Outsiders, just in case anybody didn't know, by S.E. Hinton. It's written like in the, you know, look it up. Look it up. Hey, look, I can't tell you everything. I mean, really. Hi, live, laugh, love. Oh, you're just on time for The Outsiders. I just thought I'd read. I like to read, and it's 56 pages. I'm on the second page, making progress. Um, I don't know if you ever saw the movie or. Oh, good, cool. Glad and see now that's good to know because I do love to read and um, I guess if I'm going to do anything on here that I like to do, one of them would be reading. That's for dang sure. So listen to me, dang sure. Well, I reckon. Uh-oh. See, there's something wrong though right here because I'm gonna have to restart my phone, you guys. I am. I'm sorry. I have to. Hello. This is content, I think. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Apparently my phone doesn't like books or something, but anyway. Okay. So his family just showed up, family and friends. Lifted him to his feet. Are you alright, Pony Boy? He was shaking me, and I wish he'd stop. I was dizzy enough anyway. I could tell it was Derry, though, partly because of the voice, and partly because Derry's always rough with me, without meaning to be. I'm okay. Quit shaking me, Derry. I'm okay. He stopped instantly. I'm sorry. He wasn't really. Derry isn't ever really sorry for anything he does. It seems funny to me that he should look just exactly like my father and act exactly the opposite from him. Let's see if I can move this page without losing it. Okay. Oops. My father was only 40 when he died, and he looked 25. And a lot of people thought Derry and Dad were brothers instead of father and son. But they only looked alike. My father was never rough with anyone without meaning to be. Derry is 6'2" and broad-shouldered and muscular. He has dark brown hair that kicks out in front and a slight cowlick in the back, just like Dad's. But Derry's eyes are his own. You guys still with me, or did I lose you during the battle with my phone? Very sorry. He's got eyes that are like two pieces of pale blue-green ice. They've got a determined set to them, like the rest of him. He looks older than 20, tough, cool, and smart. He would be real handsome if his eyes weren't so cold. He doesn't understand anything that is not plain hard fact, but he uses his head. Thank you so much, Mr. Rux, and everybody else listening. I sat down again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slugged the most. Derry jammed his fist in his pockets. They didn't hurt you too bad, did they? They did. I was smarting and aching, and my chest was sore, and I was so nervous my hands were shaking. And I wanted to start crying, but you just don't say that to Derry. I'm okay. Soda Pop came back. By then, I had figured that all the noise I had heard was the gang coming to rescue me. He dropped down beside me, examining my head. You got cut up a little, huh, Pony Boy? The trick is moving the page. I only looked at him blankly. I did? He pulled out a handkerchief, wet the end of it with his tongue, and pressed it gently against the side of my head. You're bleeding like a stuffed pig. I am? Look, he showed me the handkerchief, reddened as if by magic. Did they pull a blade on you? I remembered the voice. Need a haircut, greaser? The blade must have slipped while he was trying to shut me up. Yeah. Soda is handsomer than anyone else I know. Not like Derry. Soda's movie star kind of handsome. The kind that people stop on the street to watch go by. Okay, so wait a minute. So Soda Pop was C. Thomas Howell, right? Is that right? Because he's kind of describing Rob Lowe right there, but I'm just saying, Rob Lowe was who in the movie? Remember Rob Lowe? Wasn't he in this movie? Soda Pop, I'm pretty sure was C. Thomas Howell from The Hitcher. Can anybody look that up for me? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. He's not as tall as Derry, and he's a little slimmer, but he has a finely drawn, sensitive face that somehow manages to be reckless and thoughtful at the same time. He's got dark gold hair that he combs back, long and silky and straight. And in the summer, the sun bleaches it to a shining wheat gold. His eyes are dark brown. Now, see, that would not be. Nah, that not Matt Dillon. Rob Lowe was Soda Pop. Are you sure? Because I don't want to ruin the end. But remember the end? It was C. Thomas Howell and Ralph Macchio that were there. Remember? I feel like that was Soda Pop and Pony Boy. Really? What role did C. Thomas Howell play? No, you guys got me all confused now. Yeah, Matt Dillon, he was in it too, wasn't he? Man, I'm gonna need to know the cast of this book. So we can like picture them, you know what I mean? Just saying. Lexi says his eyes are dark brown, lively, dancing, recklessly laughing eyes that can be gentle and sympathetic one moment and blazing with anger the next. See Thomas Howell as Ponyboy? Well, then who's Ralph Macchio? I went to the prom with Ralph Macchio. Oh, really? Fine. It was a cardboard cutout of him. But still, no, sir. No, don't give it away, Mr. Rourke. Ah, somebody we haven't met yet. Okay. His friend. All right. Okay. So Soda Pop is Rob Lowe. C. Thomas Howell, the guy from the. Oh, Tom Cruise was in it too. Did you guys see Taps? It's a good movie. Okay. You guys are really throwing me off here. Was Sean Penn in it too? Anyway, so I wonder if you know the movie Bad Boys with Sean Penn, not the one with Will Smith. I wonder if there's a book version of that because that was good. Okay, all right. So we already got his hair. That he has dad's eyes, but Soda is one of a kind. He can get drunk in a drag race, or why would you want to get drunk in a drag race? Or dancing without ever getting near alcohol. Oh, okay. So like he can like like he enjoys it. We're saying so it's the adrenaline drunk, like not drunk without alcohol. Gotcha. See, we need to know who all these people are. In our neighborhood, it's rare to find a kid who doesn't drink once in a while, but Soda never touches a drop. He doesn't need to. He gets drunk on just plain living, and he understands everybody. He looked at me more closely. I looked away hurriedly, because if you want to know the truth, I was starting to cry. I knew I was as white as I felt, and I was shaking like a leaf. Soda just put his hand on my shoulder. Easy, pony boy. They ain't gonna hurt you no more. I know, I said. But the ground began to blur, and I felt hot tears running down my cheeks. So remember, he's like, 14, so just a kid. I drew a quivering breath and quit crying. You just don't cry in front of Derry. Not unless you're hurt like Johnny had been that day we found him in the vacant lot. Okay, so Johnny is now, so that's Ralph Macchio. Okay, all right. Compared to Johnny, I wasn't hurt at all. Soda rubbed my hair. You're an okay kid, Paul. Sounds like they're drag racing outside, don't it? Those damn kids, those hooligans, and their noise pollution. Sorry. Where am I at here? Uh, I had to grin at him. Soda can make you grin no matter what. I guess it's because he's always grinning so much himself. You're crazy, Soda, out of your mind. Derry looked as if he'd like to knock our heads together. You're both nuts. Soda merely cocked one eyebrow. My mother used to be able to do that. Anybody else lift one eyebrow? That's so weird. I can't do it. A trick he picked up from 2-Bit. So who played 2-Bit, you guys? It seems to run in this family. Derry stared at him for a second, then cracked a grin. Soda Pop isn't afraid of him like everyone else and enjoys teasing him. I'd just as soon tease a full-grown grizzly. But for some reason, Derry didn't mind being teased by Soda. Our gang had chased the Sox to their car and heaved rocks at them. They came running towards us now, 4 lean, hard guys. They were all as tough as nails and looked it. I had grown up with them and they accepted me, even though I was younger, because I was Derry and Soda's kid brother and I kept my mouth shut good. Steve Randall was 17, tall and lean, with thick, greasy hair he kept combed in complicated swirls. He was tacky, smart, and Soda's best buddy since grade school. 2-Bit was Emilio Estevez? Okay. Who's Steve Randall? You guys are great. Thank you. Steve's specialty was cars. He could lift a hubcap quicker and more quietly than anyone in the neighborhood. But he also knew cars upside down and backward, and he could drive anything on wheels. He and Soda worked at the same gas station. Steve was part-time, and Soda was full-time, and their station got more customers than any other in town. Whether that was because Steve was so good with cars, or because Soda attracted girls like honey draws flies, I couldn't tell you. I liked Steve only because he was Soda's best friend. He didn't like me. He thought I was a tag-along and a kid. Soda always took me with them, and when they went places, if they weren't taking girls, and that bugged Steve. Tom Cruise. Oh, okay. And there's a book, The Warriors. You know what I really want to read is Foxes. That's a good one. But I can't find it on like free. Foxes. That one had Scott Baio in it, Jodie Foster, Cherry from the Runaways. That band with Joan Jett. I was never in it, like I was not like, I mean I had friends, the same group of friends, so I kind of think like Or is it really like a clique, or is it like, I don't know, would it be the mindset of people is what really makes it different than most people will just be friends with, in my opinion. See, I was funny in school, so that kind of like has was always my saving grace, was, that I was funny. I don't know, that's hard to believe. I mean, really, ask anyone. So just kidding. Okay, so it wasn't my fault. He means that they took him to, you know, out everywhere they went. Soda always asked me, and I didn't ask him. So Soda, Soda doesn't think I'm a kid. But, where am I at here? I like books with pages. Every time I try to go to the next page, I go too far. I suck at reading. I talk too much in between. What an ass I am. Can read in the dark. For times when your electricity gets shut off. Just kidding. I'm only kidding. Can read in the dark. You're all under the covers. And your kids are saying, "What are you doing in there? Reading?" Well, you don't have to hide under the covers, you know. Like when you're a kid with a flashlight. Well, I don't know if everybody did that. I did. Oh my god, if that animal comes up to the freaking screen again like it did the other night, I'll be freaked out because it's a tall animal. Well, it must be because I live on the third floor. Oh my god, if it does, I swear to God, I don't even know what it was. Let me just tell you guys about something though. You guys remember the bee video I made? Do you remember the bee? I want to tell you guys, I went up to my deck today because, I had planted flowers. I planted flowers and I wanted to check on them. I think it's the same bee. Um, bigger, bigger now. And now it comes right in front of me in my face, and it has like this yellow spot on its face. It's not a tiny bee. I was hoping like, oh, maybe it's a hummingbird, but it's not a hummingbird. It's this humongous bird size bee that will stay and hover in front of me and stare at me. And it's only Like, I swear to you, it was going to charge me. If I was like on the edge of the, like on the railing or something, but I was sitting in the chair. Oh my God, you guys don't even know. I can no longer go up on my deck. It's not a drone. It's the biggest bee in the world. Now, you guys just don't even get it. I've never in my entire life encountered a bee like that. But literally, I could see its face. It was, it was yellow. Its face was yellow, like a spot of yellow. Big, huge, furry. Okay. This year, I swear to you, if it hits me in the head with itself on purpose, I mean, it's like the type, it's the size of a small bird. It's gonna, I know a bee guy. Didn't he make all the bees get stuck in something? What's the purpose of that type of bee? That big furry, like a furry bee that's huge with a yellow face. Can anybody just tell? Oh, I could look it up. I mean, I'm saying it's not scared at all. Not that I tried to scare it. I didn't try to scare it. I'm scared of it. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm just, hold on. Is that a real thing? A hawk moth? No, sir. It's not a moth. It's not a moth. Are you sure? See, I want to look it up and I can't because this thing will not. such a hard time. Can't understand that. You sure it's not a B? Why would I do that? Go to Darien Gap. Where's that? In Darien? So hot. Can't take it anymore. Hi, Stepka. I'll plug this thing in. Maybe that's what it is. It shouldn't be. That's the battery right there. What's the issue? What's the issue with this thing? What's going on here? Oh, God. My Wi-Fi was working for a little while. It's not working anymore. I don't know why. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, yeah, it's getting on my nerves. Hi, Blue Angels. Can't look up anything. This thing won't even. It's annoying me. Ready to throw everything out the window. I think that's what causes a lot of stress on people is their electronics being stupid. Don't you guys think so? Like, I'm frustrated. If I want to get to North America, I'm in North America. What are you saying? I saw the Blue Angel. Flying high in the great blue yonder. Sorry. Get out of town. What do you weigh like a pound then? You're a little tiny guy with big fingers. Oh, like ET fingers? Two fingers on each hand? Like that? That would be disgusting. But I mean, I don't want to like put down anybody who really does only have two fingers on each hand. So it's not that bad. Don't worry about it. No, really, it's okay if you only have two fingers. Sorry. I'm really quiet. What cracked every bone in your arms? What does that mean? What are you saying? Will you come up and explain that, please? I need you to tell me what you mean. I have my windows open tonight. The world's noisy. I'm not even kidding you. Any animal comes and stares at me. I want to know what kind it is. Because I live on the third floor. So for that animal that was staring at me that night to be staring at me through my window is alarming, okay? Come up and be my guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. I want to know what you mean by cracked every bone in your body. Like cracking knuckles, or you something occurred and now your arms are all like broken. My Wi-Fi is not uh, complying, by the way, so that's why I stopped reading it. So in case anybody wanted. I hope that's really
Woo! 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 Woo!
What is wrong with you?
Hello. Hello. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Hi.
Hi, everyone. What are you doing?
I'm I'm rubbing my arms. They're hurt.
What are you talking about? A pull up with two fingers, one on each hand?
Yeah. This guy wanted to go one finger pull ups. It was a challenge. This guy walks into a gym. He
You
finds the
can't
biggest guy.
do a pull up with one finger. You mean push up?
Uh, I seen a guy lift 315 pounds, deadlifted it with one hand. I was like, oh my goodness, that's incredible. He was doing 400 pounds with two hands like it was nothing. Other guy couldn't keep up after they got to 400, and then the other guy was just like, he probably could have did 700.
I
So
saw a guy that was powerlifting. I'm not sure if he survived or not, but I didn't see it. It was like in probably something like really gross, but I don't know, like video, really gross. But his intestines like came out his butt when he was trying
oh,
to powerlift.
oh, that's gotta feel good.
His tight suit ripped,
Don't
and
don't you like it when they yell?
I don't watch that anymore.
You don't watch that. What are you watching?
It was like something gross, like a gross video
What you be
where
watching?
they were saying that it happened, like something like stupid ways to die or 1,000 ways to die or something like that, that show.
Yeah.
So he probably died if it was that show. Not that I'm laughing if he died. I'm just so sorry for that.
Yeah, because that's real funny.
You're such a jerk.
So
What do you think about food?
when's the last time you did a pull up?
Well, my daughter was diaper training, body training.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
This guy,
no. Like pull ups are hard to do, even like with both hands.
well, they had a squat rack, and the front of it has a pull up bar, and they were doing the pull ups there. So this guy, he's doing the two finger pull ups on each hand, And then he goes and gets a couple of 45 plates, and he's doing 90 pounds, and he's doing reps like it's nothing. The thing is that the guy goes into the gym and he challenges the strongest guy, and he says, "I'll give you $100 if you can outlift me." And sometimes he does get outlifted, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so you would kind of like you'd be surprised.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, those people don't live long.
What you know about Pony Boy?
I can't believe I thought Pony Boy and Soda Pop were Ralph Macchio and C. Thomas Howell all this time. I forgot his name was Johnny.
Yeah,
Ralph Macchio.
we read that in like fourth grade. I think we seen the video on it after we read the book. It was a good one.
Good movie, right? Good movie, good book.
Yeah,
I don't even
there's a
think they assign reading anymore.
there's a sequel to it. I forgot the name of it, of course, but
There is? Nuh-uh, because, well, no,
yeah,
I can't say.
there's a sequel to The Outsiders.
No, there is not.
Yeah, I'm positive.
I mean, she wrote a lot of books. She wrote Rumblefish.
Yeah, that's the sequel.
Are you sure?
Oh, do your research. I don't know. Reading ain't my thing. I got other things to do in life. I'm a lover, not a fighter, baby.
You just answered me the way I answer you when you come out with all those questions that you ask me. And I go, I don't know, do your research.
What do I ask you? I'm not about
About,
question.
like, just swing out like 20 questions about the Bible, like, at, like, say, within 5 minutes,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and planets and asteroids and, and everything. And I'd
I,
be like,
I'm I'm all mixed up. I'm all mixed up. I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. What'd you do today?
Uh, did some working. Uh,
Landscaping?
well, what I do is I got some holes. I got some trees. I'll probably plant some trees this week. I got some trees I got to plant, and then the vegetables like vegetable plants. I don't do a garden. I just go ahead and get me some tomatoes and some pepper plants, and that's all I do. I get that all ready, and then turn the dirt over so the dirt's a little bit easier to break down, softer for the roots to grow through. But I know what's gonna happen. Those damn deer are gonna come eat my shit, man. You
Eat your
know,
shit.
yeah. Now, don't doesn't this piss people off that animals don't have to pay for food? Only humans do. Why is that? Why am I paying out my ass for all this
They
food?
become food.
Huh?
Sometimes they become food.
Oh
Was that
yeah.
was that This Is Now? Is that the one that was the movie with was it Rosie O'Donnell was in that movie?
That was in This Is Now. I don't know.
No BS is here. Hi, don't you love No BS's her childhood picture
Oh yeah, yeah.
and her avatar?
Beautiful. Lovely child. Lovely child. You have the face only a mother could love.
I looked at it again today. Yeah, look at it close because it's just so funny.
Do you have one where are you waving? Do you have one where you're waving or something? Maybe we could is this black is it
Hi,
black and white
Xander.
too?
I'm yeah.
Color wasn't invented back then? Oh well, what the heck? It's a kid pick. Love it. Love it. Look, I could have told just by looking at your picture you were gonna grow up to be a funny fucker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's so
I'm
funny.
just I'm just joking. I'm
It's
joking.
such a funny picture. It's such a funny picture with the cigarette hanging out of the mouth and stuff.
Cigarette. That's a
He's
cig.
super
I learned it from you, Mom.
rude.
Where did you learn how to smoke dope?
See, make make my stomach hurt.
Well, I Googled it. I
Googled
grew
what?
it.
What'd you
The
Google?
mom, the mom's asking, where did you learn how to smoke dope?
No, are they gimp hands?
Huh?
She
Gift.
said, notice the hands. I said, are they gimp hands? Not that they're called gimp hands, everybody. I don't know what they're called, okay?
What are you, cuffed? Is she
What?
handcuffed? Is she handcuffed?
Who?
You ever see a kid in handcuffs
Did
getting
I call
booked?
people fuckers? I don't know. Did I?
Huh?
No, yes. Is it funny in a funny way? They are stained? Stained?
How do I read that chat again?
You go to the bottom where it says more and it should say chat. And then you don't want
Oh,
the private one. You want to join in the chat or whatever.
oh, wait a second. Let me go back. Oh,
Stained
go to
with what?
comment.
Hi, Tanger. I can say
Anja.
hi.
They
Hi,
are
Tanger.
stained. Stained. No, you caught us fuckers and left alive.
Oh, no, I didn't. That wasn't you guys. It wasn't you guys.
But no, yes. Fuckers is a good word. Yeah. Everything you learned about the word fuckers was all wrong. Let me tell you. I watched a video on it today.
No, it was, first of all, no, yes, I didn't know you were there. No, sir, you said you were coming right back.
No, hello, hello. Hola, Tanja. Hola.
I was talking about the people who were like mean and wanted to eat with me before.
Oh, boy. I caught that too. What you catch? You caught a cold? Danger, you caught cold?
Not you guys.
Not you guys. The other guys. I meant the skinkettes. Roll call.
Stop, stop it. Sorry, guys. If you thought I meant you guys.
Oh, I think she picked up something else from Maddie. Or are you, wait a second. Are you talking about SG or are you talking about me?
You. She does? She calls people fuckers and leave. I was mad about what I was saying, and then I was done. I was like, had to get not
Oh,
say you.
are they talking about that 5 minute live you had earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't do a 5 minute live. That's against the rules.
she goes, you too, Mr. Rourke.
He calls people's fuckers and leaves. You too, Mr. Rourke. Thank
Speaking of
you.
bad
Thank you.
habits.
Thank
I
you,
don't
No
watch
BS.
Maddie. I don't watch Maddie. Mr.
Can
Rourke
you
does.
please tell Tish I'm
Bad
not
habit.
cancer backup? No, I want to do that.
She's not blocked. Why? She thinks you're Tanger back. She don't think that, does she?
I thought
No
it was
way.
obvious. Tanja.
Of course you're not Tanger backup. Why? She don't really think you're Tanger backup, does she really? Why would she think that? As if you'd make bad videos. That's so weird. Where did she say that you were Tanger backup? You know that. Tanja isn't. So
Tanja.
nobody has, you know, that wasn't you guys I was talking to, right?
Tanja. Baxmara.
That's a fact.
I didn't know. I saw something. I bet you did.
Tanja. Is it 10 or Tanja? Tan. I think it's 10. Tanja.
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 Tanja. Could be Tanja. Why the anga? So it would probably be like Tanga.
Why Tanja?
Tanja.
You're just you're just jealous you don't have a Guns N' Roses tattoo on your neck.
That's not a Guns N' Roses, is it?
Well,
Is it?
could be.
I don't think it is, but I was just wondering, how is it different? Like enabling, how is if somebody buys you a trip to somewhere? Isn't that enabling somebody to go on a trip?
Ooh, that's a booty call.
I mean, no, no, sir, don't say stuff like that. I'm
You
saying,
come
like,
you coming to
isn't that
town?
enabling too? Like, enabling. I don't know. I mean, people can be kind without thinking, oh, we're enabling.
What's wrong with enabling?
I don't know, unless you're like enabling a serial killer or something, that would be wrong.
Oh yeah, I want to
Or
be enabled.
like that.
I want to be enabled.
Huh? Do you? That's
I
funny
don't
too.
know.
So just saying. And able to do what?
Isn't there a song? I want to be a dog. I want to be a dog. And able to do what? I don't know. Nothing really. It was just a thought. I said to myself, wow, everything, everything I lost in the fire. Nobody helped me. I lost everything. My family pictures, mom, dad, they were lost in the fire. It's just me. Could someone put my Cash App up?
You're killing me. You're killing me. You are too funny. Not that that's funny. If it really happened, it's not funny.
It's not the moment. I'm trying to be strong.
That's why I was thinking too, no BS. I do think that.
See, he learned from Maddie. Hola, can you see me? Just
The other
waking up.
day,
Just waking up, and I thought I'd go online and see how everyone's doing. Ouch! Oh my God, I just stepped on a nail and it went through my toe. Oh my, Oh, please, could someone put my Cash App up? I could sure lose a Lucy now. Jeez Louise.
He did that the
Coffee.
other day when I called him. He
Oh,
said, "Oh, I just stepped on a steel nail."
when everyone wakes up, a coffee sure is nice. I could use one. Anything helps. That'd be awesome.
It's 9 o'clock. Hi, Seven Species. You guys have heard his Rita Hayden before, right?
You went fishing?
How much is
My
a Lucy?
God. How much is a
But you
Lucy
see the
now?
conversation between Rita and Maddie.
There's a I should do a confrontation between the two.
Not a confrontation, but maybe if you wanted to do a confrontation, if she's yelling at
Maybe
Maddie.
maybe a conversation between the two.
Yeah, conversation was what I said.
I don't think about conversations like that, but
Well, like if she went up to her and she was like, "Hey, Rita,"
does anyone remember Rita?
I remember Rita. Do you guys remember
Uh,
Rita?
I remember.
I believe she's Mark Kropka's brother.
Uh,
Sister.
I got my eye on you.
NFL draft visit? Oh, what does that mean?
NFL draft.
Rita's a meter maid?
A meter maid.
she she kind of does look like it is so hot and humid.
You had a hard on for that girl. You went fishing. I ain't got time for these games. I got a life. What the hell does the NFL draft have to do with this? I put this thing together. Me. That's who. T-boy my ass.
You guys know Rita? She's lovely. Rita, have you seen Maddie anywhere?
I ain't got time for fucking Maddie. $800,000 visitors in Detroit. Holy shit! The fucking city doubled. The population doubled in the city. Can you believe that?
No.
That's how many people left.
I go, no. But I do believe it. Where did they stay?
Shit, they
Campbell
moved across.
Building?
Everyone moved across the damn country somewhere else, I guess.
That is kind of weird, isn't it?
Gotta go somewhere.
Poop?
Poop. Who? What?
You said you got to go somewhere. I said, poop.
Oh. Oh. Paper, plastic, or bucket? I prefer the good old toilet.
I was
But if you
literally like,
but if you want to hold the paper bag, we can give that a try.
that is so gross. Did you know that somebody's aunt gave poop for leftovers?
Do you know that people used to always shit in paper bags and light them on fire and go knock on someone's door, and the guy would come out and he would step on it. He would he would step on the paper bag and get the shit on his shoe.
I don't think people always did that.
Yes, they did, and they toilet paper trees all the time. Now you
I
don't
wonder
waste.
that you were doing that.
Now you don't waste toilet paper like that. Just imagine how much toilet paper got wasted in trees.
Do you recycle your toilet paper now?
I try to.
Use it for other things? Like what?
I blow my nose. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Nature calls.
But do you think they could? Do you think that they do that? Recycle toilet paper?
I don't want to think about that.
They use poop as compost.
Lovely, lovely. I hope everyone ate well.
So gross. I bet you we have dirt in us because we eat stuff that grows out of the ground. And I feel bad about eating beef now because I watched a video today where there was a cow and the person was like, you know, how like with a cat you would rub under their neck and stuff and they would purr.
They
That's what
purr.
the cat was doing.
Oh, do you see Nobius's comment right there? That was the funnest night of every year. And then they had like I think it was around like 89. They switched it over and then it became something else. And if you got caught doing something, you'd be in big trouble. They still have a little bit of trouble with kids going out and doing stuff on those nights, but that was so fun.
I don't think you're supposed to like have fun on something called Devil's Night.
Uh, well, look at, I mean, it's your kid growing up, you know, say you're down there and some guy torches a vacant house, and usually that's what it was going on. People, but what happened
Yeah,
was
that's bad.
they torched every house on the block.
Yeah, that's bad. That's stuff you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Well, you
That's not
learn afterwards.
good behavior. That's bad behavior. That's like really bad. I'm gonna look a cow in the eyes this year.
Good for you.
My cheeseburgers have no
Put a, put a couple on your bun.
eyes.
When cows look at you, it's like
No,
they
and
look
I
into
think
your
that you
soul.
are serious, seven species, and I think that will convince me more to not eat beef.
All right. If there's 30 cows in the field and 28 chicken, how many didn't?
Didn't what?
That's a good. This is a good one. Everyone, think about it. Listen to what I'm asking you. If there's 30 cows in the field and 28 chickens, how many didn't?
How many didn't?
Correct.
Didn't what?
You gotta pay attention. That's it's you have to figure it out on your own. Do you want me to answer it? Tell you guys to answer, or do you guys want to take a guess?
Lapchick
28
says
is right.
28.
28 is incorrect. Hello, lap chick.
Flapjack. I still don't get it.
Okay. You have 30 cows in the field. Uh, now I forgot it. I had to say the damn. Oh, 20.
Zero.
Wait. You have 30 cows in the field. 20 ate chicken. How many didn't? That's the last time I'm saying it.
Sorry, I don't know. Zero.
um. Okay. You have 30 cows in the field. 20 APE chicken. So how many didn't? It'd be
Oh,
10.
10.
Correct, Southern Belle. We got a winner.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank
That
you.
was a good one.
Thank you.
How can you fall off a 100-foot ladder and not get hurt?
Your foot. You're not on. You're not 100 feet up on the ladder. You're at the. You can be on the ladder, but only be a foot high. So you could fall off of it from a foot and not get hurt.
Right, it was supposed to be you're on the bottom wrong.
You're on the bottom. You're on the bottom rail. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. Ding, 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 ding. The
Cows don't
judges.
eat chicken.
What? What are the
Neither the
judges?
cows don't eat chicken.
That's not
Cows.
okay. That's not the equation. Part of the it doesn't matter about the cows eating shit. There was an equation. Okay, Tanger, you were wrong. You were wrong. You failed, and now you're gonna have to take the class over again. Too damn bad.
Sorry, Sandra, that's him, not me, saying that. I believe what you're saying is true. Cows don't eat chicken. I'm on both your sides. I think it was a good riddle, but I think that tantrum's a good point. Because
Ta-
I don't like
Tanja,
cows.
Fox Mara Tanja.
And that's a fact, what she said. What are you, smoking weed?
No,
What are you doing?
just say no. I'm cleaning the weed to roll the weed to smoke the weed. It's a process. I don't want.
Did you grow it yourself?
I did. I only smoke weed I grow. I don't smoke other people's shit.
I muted myself by accident.
I bet you did. It sounded like you did. Probably muted me too. I was talking. I was talking away. No one
No,
heard
you
me.
weren't. Liar.
Liar. I'm
Sing.
a lie. Huh?
Sing.
Oh. I quit singing as soon as you said. I was listening to what you were going to say, so I was going to let you speak. I'm a liar.
Not that. That's not a song.
Yeah, it is. It's called Henry Rollins.
I saw
So,
Henry Rollins in concert.
was
Did
he
I see
Henry? Was he
concert?
in Henry Rollins or was he from the other band? Wasn't he in the band before he started Henry Rollins or Rollins band?
What song did he sing?
I'm a liar.
Didn't he sing something else?
Um, when he was in that one band, he had a hit too. There was another band he was in, but then they kicked him out of it.
I can't remember if it was him I saw or dancing. I feel like I saw him though.
Isn't Danzig the guy that sings Mother? Oh no, wait, he sings Doom, doom, doom.
Mother. Yeah, he sings that song.
Oh yeah, Mother, Mother.
Mother. It's a nice song. You're gonna go to hell or something like that. I don't know. Something mean.
It's a good song to play for your mom on Mother's Day. Mother, do you want to bang heads with me?
Is that really what they say?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Mother.
How is your mother?
How is my mother? Wow,
Yeah,
that's a personal question. Oh no. Um, she's doing good.
good. Well, I mean,
Every-
fine would be the answer. You don't have to get personal. Like,
Well, that was kind of, but so everyone knows, SG spoken to my mother on the phone. My mother stopped by the house one day and had to. She was in a bad mood because she was running around, but she had to go walk my cousin's dog, and she had to drive all the way across town. And I was like, "Hey, say hi to my friend." And she's like, "I ain't got fucking time." Do you remember that?
yeah.
And then I was like, sorry about my mom, and you're like, I like a woman that swears. I was
Didn't
like,
she
oh
tell you to get
sure,
off YouTube too?
huh?
Didn't she
Did
tell
she
you
tell
to
me?
get off YouTube too?
A long time ago, she said something like that, but she was actually the one that was like, social media, you know.
But she liked it, yeah.
Well, no, she don't, she has nothing to do with it now. But she was like all like, everyone needs to be on social media, but of course she wasn't on it.
Everyone but me, that is.
My mom, my mom looks like J Lo, but without the butt. But she's funny, and in her
She must
neighborhood, huh?
be pretty then if she looks like J Lo.
In her neighborhood, she's easily the most popular person because she walks her dog. She knows every neighbor in her neighborhood. It's funny.
What kind of dog she got?
Pitbull.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
You like it or no? I know you don't
Oh
like
yeah.
dogs much.
No, no, no. I love dogs.
You
He's a
do?
great dog. Perfect dog for her. A happy dog. Uh, you know, part of
Most
the
people
pack.
do. I feel bad
Not
for
me.
George's dog. I mean, I know it's got a good home, like they kept the dog and everything, but he had like recently adopted the dog, and it's just kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? Like that he passed away. What, pit bulls are couch potatoes? 7 species?
A dog becomes like its owner. Remember what I'm saying? He becomes part of the pack. If you're out there and you're active lifestyle, your dog would be active if you walk your dog every day. And there's a difference. Um, I hate to say it, your dog. If most of you, if I've seen videos, your dog's walking you. That means the dog's the leader of the pack. When you're the
Well,
leader of the pack, the dog walks right by your
watch,
side.
if
He
you've
and
been
he
watching the
wants.
dog whisperer,
Oh yeah, I watched all that shit a long time ago. Never
they
get
start
angry.
their owner.
Never get angry at your dog. Your dog does not know English. What your dog does is you say the same shit over and it becomes repetitive, and then your dog kind of understands that right there.
My dog knows English. Just kidding.
I've heard them talking. Wait a second. Let me take that out back. There's one dog out there. His name's Roscoe. He actually speaks.
Yes, he does. He's pretty good. We even sing duets together because he knows all the music and stuff from being in my car. Cause so he is just like me. But he could be like, a little jerk sometimes. Like big
I
time. So I think maybe that, even my cats can be jerks too. Maybe they are like developing. Maybe I'm becoming like them. Maybe they were already jerks. Right? I'm not going to take the blame for their attitudes. I'm not going to do that. They were probably already jerks. And mom made me a jerk. Oh, 7 species. Thank you. Good for anybody to laugh. Yeah, your dog was pretty cute. Her dog would go in the corner, time out.
I used to see this guy. He had a golden retriever.
Hmm.
I think it was a retriever. Yeah, either a retriever or a golden lab. But anyways, he would walk down the sidewalk, and I've seen him one day, and I'm like, does he have a leash? And I'm like, no, he don't. And that dog walked perfect right next to him the whole way. Didn't that dog would not get distracted from nothing else. You could be there talking to him or anything. That dog would remain focused on going where that man was going. And just a great walking dog. Sometimes you get lucky, and there's, you know, the animal can only go so far as the person training the dog. If you don't train your dog in the right way, you're not going to get the right uh the you're expecting the wrong expectations from the outcome of what you're going to get. You're expecting a docile dog, and you might get a dog that's all hyper, humping, shit like that.
Do you ever see these short where they have the school, like the doggy daycare, calls and leaves a message on the phone? You ever see those shorts?
No, but
Oh
damn
my
it,
god!
isn't I?
I think it was a Rottweiler, the dog. I feel like it was a Rottweiler. Oh my god, it was so funny. The dog's listening to the message, and the owner is like, um, I forget the dog's name, but like, oh, we got a message from the dog daycare today, and it was the dog daycare supposedly saying they didn't care for the way he, humps everything. And the
Oh,
look on the dog's face was so funny.
the reason why your dog's doing that is because he's excited and he's expressing dominance. You
Well,
you have to push your
my
well when
dog
a
is.
dog does that. Yeah, when a dog does that, you have to stop it. Uh, Push the dog down, and if I came up to you and I
Yeah.
started humping your leg, if I came up to you and was like, "Hey, girl," and started humping your leg, what would you do? So you have to do the same thing to the dog, but you're not going to smack it. Push it
Isn't it
down.
funny, Seven Species?
What's funny?
Seven Species knows what I'm talking about. It's just a short. It's just a video. It's not real, Mr. Rourke. I'm not gonna smack the dog. He's not really pumping everybody. It's a video. It's a video. Am I gonna let you hump my leg? Me? Well,
What?
do you want me to? You tell me what you want me to do. So just kidding. I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't let you. Good night, Dander. And I'm tired tonight too.
Good night. Good night, Tanager. Fuck my
Yeah,
lighter
this
go.
guy didn't bring his head when he hears the word humping. It is so funny. Like, what? I didn't do that. That's what he. I didn't do that. That's what his face looks like. It's really funny. Sandra saw it too. It's very funny. You'll have to look it up, Mr. Ward. But I'm tired too. I'm gonna go too because I'm feeling tired.
Night, nighty, nighty.
90-90 for me. But I appreciate you coming up.
Alrighty. Peace, love, and tacos, everybody.
Yeah, peace, love, and tacos, you guys. Good night. I'll try to
Bye.
finish that later some other time. Good night.